Hi, boys and girls. Our science for Thursday. I couldn't find a very good video on this that talked, about all of the ecosystems. So there are 13 different ecosystems. I strongly recommend that you take some notes. That'll help you with your science. Okay, so I'm going to flip my paper and show you the different ecosystems. So an ecosystem, like you learned on Tuesday, is an area where living and non-living things or parts work together. It also includes weather and landscape, okay? So our first one is the hot desert ecosystem, which you guys know about. There's a small amount of rain and thin, dry soil, okay? So it's pretty hot, not going to have much rain, so there aren't very many plants besides cactus that can grow in that, okay? Now there is another kind of desert called a cold desert ecosystem, and this also has dry, thin soil, and it gets a small amount of rain or snow. So this is a colder area. Actually, where we live is called the high desert. We also live in the mountains, but it's considered high desert as far as climate goes. Okay. Taiga ecosystem has long, cold winters. So this is our third one. I hope you're taking notes. Long, cold winters, short, cool summers. This is the key here. It has evergreen trees or pine trees. Okay. The fourth one is a tundra ecosystem, which is also a cold one. This has the long, cold winters, but the soil is frozen year round. This would be like at the north and south poles. That would be the tundra. Okay. Here's our next one. Temperate deciduous forest ecosystem. Deciduous talks about the trees. Those are the trees that have the leaves turn colors. They're not pine trees. The leaves turn colors and fall off. The soil is rich in nutrients. Only a few types of trees will grow there. Okay? But again, they're the broadleaf trees. There are broadleaves, not the pine trees. Here's another one, prairie grassland. It gets a medium amount of rain and it has hot summers. Obviously, when you see pictures of it, it's going to be very grassy, not very many trees at all. Then you get the ones that are in Africa, the savanna grassland. These have warm winters and rainy and dry seasons. When you see the pictures with the lions and the zebras, that's going to be your savanna grassland. Okay. Now, we had a deciduous forest. Now we have a tropical rainforest. Year-round warm temperatures. Soil is poor in nutrients. They're going to get lots of rain. The vegetation is going to be very, very green and thick. Okay. The wetland ecosystem. Covered with water most of the year, the soil is rich in nutrients. Then you have the estuary. The water is a mix of fresh and salty, okay? Many different types of organisms, and then the muddy soil is rich in nutrients. It's going to be muddy because it's got a lot of water around. This one, if you've been to the Pacific coast or the Pacific Ocean, and you've been on the beach there, sometimes you see tide pool ecosystems. It's up on the land where it might be a little rocky and stuff like that, but daily flooding and drainage of seawater. So it's going to be like little pools here and there. And if you look in there, you can see living things. You can see the plants, you can see animals and stuff like that. So water rich in nutrients. Then we have the deep sea ecosystem. Okay, this is at the bottom of the sea. They don't get sunlight. The organisms crawl or stick to the bottom. This is where you have the strange looking creatures that get no sunlight. Okay, and then another one that's in the ocean is the coral reef. Coral comes in different colors and many different types of organisms. Shallow water, so it's not real deep like this one. And then it's got salt water because it is part of the ocean, and it'll have bright sunlight. So these are the 13 different ecosystems that are going to be on your science IXL today. So I hope you took some notes. If not, pause it and write down some notes, and then go to IXL. It tells you right up here, Q2. Okay? Have a great day.